So CJC 1295 with the drug affinity complex, or known as DAC or DAC, what it does is it causes more of a GH type of bleed because it causes a prolonged secretion of GH. Due to that, you can't use that for more than 4 to 6 weeks at a time just to prevent any pituitary damage. Having said that, there is some new data out in some recent clinical studies that we'll touch upon in another video that is pretty interesting. But this brings us to CJC 1295 without DAC. The half-life of that drug is approximately 30 minutes, and it's also known as, and what I've referred to it as in the past, it's GRF or mod GRF 1 through 29, and that's the one we're going to be most concentrating on. Mod GRF 1 through 29 is the peptide or growth hormone releasing hormone that works most synergistically with growth hormone releasing peptides. The CJC 1295 with DAC, like I said before, causes more of a bleed, which also causes a different interaction between that and the growth hormone releasing peptides that we've discussed earlier. So, having said that, the mod GRF 1 through 29 causes a better synergistic effect when used with the growth hormone releasing peptides. What that means is you're going to get a stronger, more powerful surge of your natural growth hormone with the mod GRF and the growth hormone releasing peptides. Now, as far as storage goes, all peptides come in they're frozen, dried powders that need to be reconstituted with bacteriostatic water. If you need information or input on that, feel free to look at my previous videos where I teach you how to reconstitute to get the proper measurements that you need. They should be stored in a cool, dry place once mixed. The best place that I would say to put it is inside of your refrigerator. That'll keep it best the longest. Some say that they have about a 30-day, they're good for 30 days once you reconstitute it with the bacteriostatic water. Now, if you haven't reconstituted it yet with the bacteriostatic water and you're looking to store it, the best place to do it is to freeze it, and it can last much, much longer in the freezer. As far as dosing goes, and I know we've touched on this before, the saturation dose is about 1 microgram per kg, or on average about 100 micrograms per injection. You can inject 3 to 5 times per day, and you can do more in each dose, but you won't, like for instance, if you do double the dose, you won't get double the results or double the effect. It doesn't work that way. Depending on what your goals are, will dictate how you do your injection schedule. For instance, if you're just looking for the anti-aging benefits of growth hormone, then you can get by on 1 injection a day, and that can be at bedtime. If, for instance, you're looking for some fat-burning properties and some anti-aging properties, you can do 2 injection schedule a day, which will be 1 injection in the morning before you do your fasted cardio, and then 1 injection before bedtime. Now, if you're looking to receive the fat-burning effects, the anti-aging effects, and the ability to gain more lean muscle mass, well, then your injection schedule can be a minimum of 3 times per day. So that would be 3 to 6 times per day, and you would do first morning workout before fasted cardio, you would do it post-workout, and you would also do it right before bedtime. If you're looking to get the maximum results out of growth hormone releasing hormone with the growth hormone releasing peptide, like I said, you can do it up to 6 times a day. You just have to be sure to space 3-hour intervals in between injections. So if your goal is purely fat loss, you might be asking yourself, well, what kind of peptides should I select? Well, you should select mod GRF 1 through 29, and you would select, because you're trying to promote fat loss, you're trying to curb your diet or monitor your caloric intake, you're going to want to take a mod GRF 1 through 29 and possibly a GHRP or an ipamorelin. Now, if you're looking to get maximum or the top quality surges of GH throughout the day, and you're willing to do maximum dose throughout the day, I know we've touched upon it before, but you could also add hexarelin to that mix. And doing hexarelin every other day will avoid any of the desensitization issues that come with hexarelin. Now, if your goal is simply to put on size, and for instance, perhaps you have trouble getting down food or having an appetite, you're going to want to select mod GRF 1 through 29 with a GHRP6, because you're going to want that side effect of the hunger that it causes, because it's going to help you get down food. Especially if you're doing multiple injections a day, it'll increase your hunger at multiple points throughout the day. You can even, if interested and you want to maximize GH surges as well, you can even add hexarelin in there every other day as well. Now, as far as fasting goes, or what foods to eat around the time of injection, I've stated it before, but will remind you again. You want to remain fasted for a minimum of 2 hours previous to injection. Now, you can eat pure protein, but it's really hard to find pure protein products out there. For instance, even 20 grams of chicken has 1.5 grams of fat, I believe, just off the top of my head. So there's still fat content in there that's going to cause a secretion of insulin that's going to mess with the GH surge. So there's a good rule of thumb: stay completely fasted for 2 hours previous to injection and for 30 minutes post-injection. Why 30 minutes? Well, that's because the GHRH lasts for 30 minutes and you want to achieve maximum results from what you're doing. So the best thing for you to do is to keep a 30-minute window of fasting period post-injection as well. I want to thank everybody for watching today. I really appreciate the support, and I look forward to bringing you more interesting videos in the future.